have to take you off of the tripod and take you around the house because it looks like the house has chicken pox. No joke. Because I've patched everywhere. So I'm gonna just show you what that looks like. It really looks like the house has chicken pox. I didn't realize how many holes I had in the walls. So patching is happening this weekend. That is a big thing that we need to do. And I only have a couple of spaces in the dining room. So that's not too bad. I'm gonna put you back on the tripod because my arm always gets tired. So let me put you back up here. Now he's sitting here. All right, so another area that I need to pay attention to, another thing I need to pay attention to is here. So I know that we need a lamp right here for now because Art and I like maybe up a little bit. Art and I like the ambiance. You know, we don't always like the overhead. So this really helps to have like a small little lamp here. But the dilemma, let me turn you around. The dilemma is that we have that going on. You know, I need something there. So what I was thinking was taking these away. I like how this all ties together though. I do like that. But if I take these away and put a wreath, it gives a pop of color. And then I'll just have the lamp there because it doesn't make sense to me to have that and that. What do you guys think? Input would be appreciated. So let me go to the basement and well, I'll take you with me. Let's go to the basement and let's see if something that I have in my head may work. So what I was thinking was pulling these. So let me see. Let me see if I can do this with, here. I'll put that there. Don't you teeter-totter. Stay there. Let me get this one because I like the gray. Let me get this one. All right, so I got these two. Okay, now I also was thinking this might work. So let me pull these as well, just to see. So let's see. My original thought, which I know this is, I knew this would not work, but I think that's a little too tall. And I also don't like how they don't really match. So that's not gonna work. Wait a minute. No, no. It was worth a try, wasn't it? Art says that these lamps are just too, I gotta look back. Come back here. Art says that these lamps are just too short. I don't think they're too short. I just think this is the problem. I'm gonna take this down. I'm gonna take this away. I'm gonna take this away. Of course, this is our surround sound. I can't really get away from that. But what if I gotta take all this off. It's just too much. I can't think. So I'm just gonna move all this out of the way for a second. And I think, and this I don't want out, but I'm just gonna move that. I think if I'm able to accomplish a cute little vignette of some sort. So what do you think? What do you think about, let's see. Does that make sense at all? I don't think that makes sense at all. I don't. Oh, you know what would make sense though? Here, let's try this. let's try. If I had a plant like this, which I do, I have plenty of this downstairs. So if I did something like that, let me get some books. I'm using what I already have over here. But I was thinking, let's see, I could turn it that way. All right. Oh, this may work. This actually might work. What if we did something like that? Let me see. I'm going to step back and look. Oh, well, yes. Yes, that's what I like right there. Something like that. Now I just need to mimic it on the other side. And I do think that that plant needs to be more substantial. I don't think that's quite enough. So, not necessarily fitting. Let's see. I'm just gonna I just wanted to stay for a second. It's not gonna be like, oh, you know what? Let me take you closer so you can see. Let me see. I think that's nice, but I think it would be even nicer. I think it would be even better. It would be even more complete. What do you think? What do you think? Okay. That is what I like. That is making my heart happy. It's minimal. It ties into everything else that's going on in the room. The only dilemma is I stole from there. I got the books and the doily from there, and then I took the plant from there. So, yeah, but I do like that. I think that's going to be what I'm going to put on either end table. I think that's great. And I like the striped pillows. I love this. I think this really is really complimentary. The fringe, I'm not filming very well, but there you go. I think the fringe, the coloring, it really does it adds a nice little touch. I really like that. I like how this goes together. So now I just need to decide what to do up here. And that may take me a couple of days. Decorating for me does not happen overnight. It doesn't. I'm gonna hang this back up just to see what it looks like, but not a fan of a lot. I just think it's like light and light. I don't know. It's really not that bad. It's not terrible. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave that for now, and I'll think about it. I'll give it some thought. But I do like the way the table looks, so I'm gonna leave it there. And then I'm going to look for more green books to put over on that shelf over here. I'll look for more green books. I already have more of those, so that's not a big deal. But yeah, I'll go ahead and do that to the other side, and yeah, and call it a day in this room. So I went ahead and pulled another doily, and I got some greenery from my stash, put that there. I forgot one for here, a doily, so I'll pick up a small one for there. And then over here, I was able to put the doily back there, so that was good. And I brought up some other greenery, but I don't have any more of, sorry for swinging you around. I don't have any more of this. I'm gonna have to go to Hobby Lobby for that. So let me turn you around. So let's go to the dining room now. And let me show you, not the dining room, the sitting room over here. Because the only other thing that I am going to do in here, other than I've got to get pillowcases, pillowcase covers, I got to get a throws for the chairs, but I'm going to get 2 white pots to put on either side of the piano with this greenery in it. I think that's going to look really nice. So I did look at Walmart the other day. I'll insert footage here, and I could not find anything that I was willing to get for here. It was either really cheap and looked cheap and felt cheap and I'm not going to use it again, or it was something that was $16.97 and I definitely would not use that anywhere in my house because it wasn't my style. So I think my best option is going to be to go to Hobby Lobby because they do have a wide variety of planters that are varying, you know, cost. It's within anybody's budget pretty much. So I think that's where I'm going to go, and I think I'll be able to find what I need there. And I also want to look and see if I can find another one of those swags on sale to finish out the living room. So that if they're on sale, I'll go ahead and pick that up. So I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby and I'm going to take you with me. Wanna be free of this heart. I haven't been in a Hobby Lobby in a hot minute. So let's go in here and see what we can find. I need you more, need you here, more than I would like to admit. Let's forget about tomorrow, yeah. Should I hide away forever? Should I close my eyes and never again hold you tight? I already have this one, and I do like it, but I don't think that's gonna work for the piano. And I actually like this. This one would be nice, but actually, no, maybe this one. What do you guys think? That one's actually nice too. Maybe this one. We'll see. Stay tuned. Not 100% sure. I think what I might do is actually look and see if I can thrift some that I like. And then another option is, I just love looking at greenery. Oh, I just love it. What I think I might do is take a lap around the store and see if there's anything I can find that's not necessarily a planter, but maybe a candle holder or something like that that I can use. Other options, because I'm not 100% sold on any of those yet. So we'll see. Stay tuned. Let's look at some greenery. Hobby Lobby, why do you do that? Exact same thing, exact same size, exact same color, and $4 different. Why do you do that? All right, I am back. Let me pull my hair up, switch up my glasses. I have glasses laying everywhere. Are you guys like that? Everywhere. Where did I put the tripod? Let me see. We'll get that. I gotta check on my laptop there. Just looking to see if I had any emails. All right, let me get you in the tripod and then I'll show you what I got from Hobby Lobby. Let's go. My hair's a mess. I have not done anything but comb it this morning. All I did was comb it. All right, let me get this back up because I'll feel a lot better. And I also wanted to make a salad for lunch, and I'm gonna make it big enough so I can have it for a couple of days. Broccoli, peas, cheddar cheese, shredded, raisins. I kind of make my own little concoction. It's kind of like a pea salad, but I throw in broccoli with it. So anyway, and carrots and all the good goods. So this is, let's open the bag. I ended up choosing some bowls. And I paid like $2 and some change, roughly $3. Not bad. Let me get them unwrapped. And I can save this paper to wrap them back up when I pack. So, saving the paper. That'll come in handy. Sorry for the rattling. It's only 2 pieces, so it's not that bad. And the oven's almost done cleaning. I'm running a clean on the oven. So, all right, so here are the bowls that I got. Right here. I think this is gonna be perfect. And they're the Market Square ones. They were $2.24. So I got 2 of these. And I think that's gonna be perfect. So we're gonna go in just a second and put those on either side of the piano and see how we like it. And these will be great for after. So it's just something. Now, like I showed you, I wasn't about to buy, I didn't want to spend, even though it was 40% off, I didn't want to buy, I didn't want to buy my favorite, my go-to usual swag. I didn't want to buy that one. What I did find was this one, and I love this. Isn't this pretty? These are silk. I love this. And this was, it ended up being like $7 and some change, regularly $12.99, but they only had one. That's it. They only had one. So I'm gonna look at the Hobby Lobby by my office and see if I can find another one so I can have it match. But for now, I'm just gonna use this on the other side, and it's okay that it doesn't match today. I will switch it out and make sure they match before, but I thought this was too good to pass up. I just love it. I think this is gorgeous. This might be my new favorite. I love it. Makes my heart happy. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these things out, and then I'm gonna show you what they look like and let you know if I'm gonna keep them or not, or keep them that way or not. So stay tuned. All right, so look, see how that warms that space up just a little bit? It gives it that pop of greenery and just brightens it a little bit, ties it in, makes it feel a little bit more complete. We're not trying to draw attention to the walls. Art suggested putting that picture up on the wall just to have something there. And I think maybe once I sand and paint over the filled picture holes, that maybe I'll feel a little bit different. But I'm gonna leave it up until I figure out, I want this can be difficult. It's still very empty. So I think I'll feel better once those things are done. But I really do like how this looks here. I really do. I think that this little touch of white and greenery really helps to fill this space a little bit. So I'm really happy with that. Plus, it ties into what I have going over here, which is also a little bit of greenery right here. And of course the hutch is white, so it's kind of pulling all of that in. So I'm very happy with that so far. So stay tuned. Maybe next week we'll have that done, or we'll see. Next week with Philip's surgery, I'm not sure if I'll get much done here next week, but this will be within the next couple of weeks. I'll have those done. I haven't decided on a throw or a pillow cover yet. Let's go check out this. I like this. I love. It took a little finagling to get it up there without breaking it off of the stem that it's on, but I do like it. And I do like this one more, so I think I'm going to try to find that other one. There's Maggie. Maggie's staying warm. Hers is cold. So I think I like this. For now, I will continue to tweak. And I do have these 2 pillows. So basically what it's going to look like is each couch will have 3 pillows and a throw. So I'm going to, these are the good feather ones. So it'll kind of look like that. I just need to find, again, and I haven't figured out what I want to put there yet, so, or what cover I want for that. That's why it's not all complete. But this will look like that, you know. We'll just have these pillows here on the couch with a little throw. And I don't know if I'll line these up the same way or if I'll do something like that. I don't know. They'll be staged nicer than they are right now. Trust me on that. Maggie loves the pillows. Maggie loves the pillows. Her loves pillows. She's looking so scruffy. She needs to go get groomed. So bad. So bad. Yeah. We just know that they're going to have to shave her because her mats are so bad around here, her neck, right here. Her mats are too bad, so they're going to have to shave her down, which means it's going to be too cold for hers. She doesn't like wearing clothes, so we're going to wait until it's a little bit warmer. Now maybe in the next 2 weeks we'll go get her groomed and cleaned up for what's ahead, right? You got to get a new do. So I'm going to go ahead and fix some salad and have a bite to eat for lunch before I do anything else. Look at how pretty this is. It's just carrots, red onion, raisins, broccoli, and peas. And I'm making my sauce, which is just a can of sweetened condensed milk and apple cider vinegar. I'm turning you around so you can see me. Not all vinegars are created the same. Not all. So oils are different, sugars are different, vinegars are different. So pay attention to what you're using in your food. I like to use apple cider vinegar with the sweetened condensed milk because it gives it the tartness and cuts the sweetness. The acidity in it, it just works, and I never measure anything. So sweetened condensed milk is extremely thick, very thick, like very thick, like cake batter thick. Actually, it's almost like a toffee thick when you get it out of the can. But as you add the vinegar to it, it's going to get less, it's going to thin it out. And I go by the texture, not the taste. So I pour some in and I'll give it a good mix with a whisk. Whisk or a fork is the best way to do this. And I do it until I get a good thin dressing consistency, because that's what it is. It's a dressing. So I want to be able to drizzle it. It's got to be drizzable. See, we're almost getting there. It's dripping pretty good. Now, this is my favorite dressing. This is what I use for my coleslaw too. Oh my gosh. It is perfection flavor-wise. This is the quickest way, and you can't see me, but you can see my belly, my jelly rolls. But anyway, the best and easiest way to do a coleslaw mix, if you like a sweet coleslaw, is to get sweetened condensed milk, because you don't have to guess. And when you're trying to incorporate vinegar, sugar, and the condensed milk, sometimes that can be tricky with the consistency and getting all of it just right. This is the quick, simple way. You just use the already sweetened condensed milk, and that cuts out the sugar step. And then you just gradually add your apple cider vinegar. That's important. And you just do it until you get that drizzle consistency. And if you do it to the consistency, you will get the perfect slaw every single time. I kid you not. Now I'm gonna add salt and pepper to taste, pour it over my veggies, and let it sit for a little bit, chill in the refrigerator for about an hour, and then I've got lunch. I like a lot of pepper. The more pepper, the better. And I only put enough salt in so that it cuts the sweetness a little bit, because I don't like it too awful sweet. So the salt helps to cut that sweetness even more. Isn't that beautiful? This is kind of like a poppy seed dressing as well. All right, now we're gonna drizzle. Here's another, I love using my glass bowls. I love using milk glass, but they do slide when you're whisking. If you put anything, a dish towel, a paper towel, something under it, it's not gonna slide when you whisk it. So I got that. Now I'm just gonna put it in here. We're gonna give it a good mix. And I want to get all of this out, so I'm going to use this to make sure I get every last bit of that out of there. So here we go. Scrape it clean. Get all of this in here. Oh my, I am hungry for this right now. I want to eat it now. All right, put this over in the sink. Look, see, you get every little bit with these things. I love my spatulas, love them. I like using my wood utensils to mix because they don't bend or anything, and you just can really get a good toss in there. And that's all I'm doing. I'm going to toss this together. Now, it will continue to kind of, all the tartness and everything that's in here and the acidity, it's going to pull all the good stuff out of these vegetables as it marinates. So if it looks like you don't have enough dressing, or you think that if you're a big dressing person like me, it's like, oh, maybe there's not enough. Oh, trust me, it's enough. It marinates very well with just one small can of that sweetened condensed milk. Oh my goodness. Look at how pretty. Look at that. It makes me want spring now. Now I want spring. I'm done with snow. All right, let me give it a taste. Got a sink full of dishes. All right, let's give it a taste. Oh my goodness. This is one of my favorite salads. I want to get a little bit of everything. Oh, a little bit of everything in one bite. Let's see. Oh, and I also put bacon bits in this. Guys, this is amazing. This is amazing. This is comfort food for me. Comfort food right here. I'm in heaven. I could eat this entire bowl. I won't in one sitting, but I could. So I'm scraping this and putting it in a container to put it in the refrigerator for about an hour before I can actually eat it and it'd be really good. But here's, every time I do this and I use one of these and I scrape the bowl clean, I think of my mom. When my mom would make cakes or she would make cornbread, sweet cornbread, I always, or even cookies, I wanted to always lick the bowl. And my brothers and I would take turns, you know, we'd all get a lick of the bowl. My mom would get it clean like this. And there's not much to lick. So it was almost like we were getting cheated or something. So I think of my mom and back to that specific memory every single time I cook and I have to like scrape, because now this is what I do this. Art likes to lick the spatulas when I'm doing cakes and things like that. And he always is amazed that I get it so clean. But like my mom, I try to save a little bit so that the ones that I love have an opportunity to lick the spoon. Who hasn't licked the spoon? Who does not have a fond memory in the kitchen with their mom or their grandmom licking a spatula or a spoon of something extremely good and homemade? So this is gonna go in and it's gonna chill. And then I'm gonna have a little bit of this for my lunch. And right now I'm gonna go check to see how long this video has actually gotten and see if I'm gonna add any more, or if I'm just gonna pick right back up next week where we leave off this week. I don't know. Stay tuned. Give me a second to figure that out. Well, friends, it turns out I do have enough. This video is getting kind of long, so we're just going to pick up where I'm leaving off next week. So come back and see what we get into, because we're not done. We got a lot of packing to do, got a lot of stuff to get done before we move. And thank you for sticking around and hanging out with me today. I have enjoyed it. I want to tell you guys that I have come to learn that I rely on you guys way more than I ever thought I would. So being that it is super busy and I don't have my normal routine, I don't have, you know, a lot of outlets right now to deal with all of the, you know, nothing to really like kind of help me decompress from the stress or take a break from it. I don't have that right now, but I have you guys, and it means the world to me that you're here. If you guys could just do me a favor and just a couple things. If you guys could continue to pray for my son, Philip, who has surgery this coming Friday, I would so appreciate that. And I know a lot of you already are praying for him, and that means the world to me. And continue to keep Art and I in your prayers and send us your well wishes, because it is quite the process to move and it can be stressful. So we're getting old. So continue to pray that we make it through this process in one piece. And I also would love it if you guys would help me with my algorithm just a little bit, because I do rely on you guys as a source of my joy, as a source of my stress relief, and you're my happy place. And I've noticed a pretty significant decline in my watch hours, and I do notice that I'm not getting as many comments or engagement, and I'm not sure what's going on, but I do know that the algorithm does funny things. So I'm not taking it personal or anything like that, but I do need some help. So if you guys could remember to like, and if you haven't already, subscribe. If you could also take a few minutes and make sure you're commenting. If it's a heart, if it's an emoji, it doesn't matter. Any engagement is good engagement and helps me stay in the algorithm. And I just think that YouTube is going through, YouTube is going through this like little funky algorithm thing. I know that I'm not the only one that has experienced some, just weird stuff. Like a lot of my watched stuff doesn't show up anymore. Some of my favorite YouTube friends, I'm not seeing their stuff, and I literally go search for your things. At times I have found that I've been like when I hit the notification bell to receive all notifications, for some reason it doesn't do that. It disappears. So I have to go back and select that I do want to see all notifications. And so I've even been unsubscribed to channels before, and I've had to go back and subscribe again. So if you could just check and make sure that you are subscribed and that your notification bells are set to what you would want to receive, whether it's personalized or whether it's all, or whether you don't want to see alerts from me, which would make me sad. But nonetheless, just make sure that not just for my channel, but all your channels, that you've gone back through and you've just double checked that you are subscribed to people that you want to be subscribed to, and that you haven't been mistakenly unsubscribed. YouTube goes through audits every now and then. And if you've been inactive or you haven't engaged as much on any one channel, then it can just assume that you don't want to follow that one anymore and kind of purge you from that. So they do that funny, weird stuff every now and then. So if you could just double check and make sure that you are subscribed and all of that, that would really, really help my channel out. I want to get my watch hours back up. I want to get my engagement back up. And I know that I've been kind of lax about that, even without the YouTube issues with algorithms. It's been busy, and I've been really struggling with trying to keep up with everything. But I'm making an effort, and I'm trying. And I only went 1 or 2 weeks with being a little disassociated for a minute. So it shouldn't have caused that big of an uproar, but apparently it did. So anyway, if you guys could just double check, I would really appreciate it. So if you enjoyed today's video, I would love it if you would join me next week when we pick back up, and I'll probably have to take you to the basement and actually sit, chit chat, and start actually wrapping stuff up and putting it in a box. We got to go buy boxes this weekend. So that's why we're not technically like packing things in boxes yet, because we have to pick those up this weekend. So we'll take you along for all of that. You'll see it next weekend. And until next Sunday when we do this all again, besties, take care, and I'll see you then. Bye.